getting all comfy.
Well, I, for one, am grateful, Mrs. Bush, that they are finally bringing civilization to this savage land.
I could not agree with you more, my dear. My daddy settled this land, and I know he'll be looking down on us, pleased at how we help the natives.
Yes, they've lost their land, but they've gained access to heaven.
But Father, do you mean unless an innocent receives communion, they're destined to go to hell? It hardly seems fair.
What I mean to say, Jenny, is that there is a great deal of difference between an innocent and a savage.
I never thought of it that way.
Yes, they lived like animals, but they're happier now.
Not only do people now have motor cars, Father, but I heard that pretty soon we will be able to fly.
No, only angels can fly, Jenny.
No, apparently people can fly. Didn't you hear? Out in Kansas, a man even got a car to fly.
I hardly think so, Jenny.
Oh, how helpful they were back then. Now, the only thing we worry about is Elon Musk changing Twitter
which is why he's
back to its
so
original self.
concerned with cleaning up the state.
Nate Johns.
Yes.
His family is nothing but hillbilly trash that came here after the war. I don't want to be judgmental, but this state should not be ruled by such a disgusting family. A family without class.
Apparently. John's family have made a lot of money, and he has a lot of friends in politics.
Mrs. Bush, money isn't everything. There are many things that money cannot buy.
It seems that money can buy voters, though.
What you must remember, my dear, is that we have been brought here to spread the word. And the word and civilization, they are the same thing. They are the gifts. It is the opportunity we have, the chance to live among people who are decent and who do not kill each other, and who let you worship in peace.
It's so confusing, Father. Sometimes I find it impossible to make the distinction between a loving act and a hateful one. I mean, they often seem to be the same thing.
Yes, Jenny, it is confusing. But you only have to ask me if you need help.
Indeed.
Well, here we are, Mrs. Bush. Armadillo.
Wow, this is really fucking funky feeling. Controls. If I could turn that sensitivity down a little bit. Oh.
I don't feel too good.
Marston! Mr. Marston, over here! You must be John Marston.
Sometimes.
I'm Jake. Your friends from Blackwater hired me to guide you.
They ain't my friends, but pleased to meet you, Jake.
I got the horses saddled up and ready out front.
Hey, my name's also Jake. What a coincidence.
Well, here, let's mount up and hit the trail.
Can I hold this?
Is that right?
Okay.
I ain't had a decent crop in years,
Oh.
but looking at you,
Oh, yeah. I keep on thinking I'm on like Xbox controller or something.
Take it easy until we're out of
I should
town.
really get that
Ain't no
modification.
point in causing a ruckus.
Stop using this shitty ass controller on this thing.
Are you planning on spending any time in Armadillo, Mr. Marston?
I doubt it. I ain't planning on staying very long.
Well, if you're fixing for some female company, you can do a lot worse than Armadillo. Fine as cream gravy they are. Not like Steve Glandon. Dang, those girls ain't even fit for a
I'm not gonna
drinking
lie, I mean
man
this
to
game
hold
holds
with.
up to
I'm a married man, I'm afraid.
Ain't we all?
today's standards, I guess. This thing is like every other video game sucks ass. Oh, what are you doing, man? Just go towards a mountain.
A fella told me he was out in Blackwater a few months back and saw one of them newfangled carriages without horses.
Is that so?
And you wind them up like a crop. Damnedest thing ye ever saw without the aid of liquor, he told me.
Times are changing fast. That's for sure.
So who's this friend you're looking for?
Nobody you need to concern yourself with.
Never you mind all my questions, Mr. Marston. I just reckon you might be barking at a knot heading for the fort.
We'll see when we get there.
Well, I sure as hell ain't sticking around. Fort Mercer ain't no place for an old man like me to be a dawdling around. Damn coyotes! What a waste of good meat. Almost there, Mr. Marston. Just over this hill.
What are we doing here?
Oh, no! Listen, mister. This here is what's left of Fort Mercer. Some gang rode in and took the place over.
So I understand.
This is where we part ways, friend. You have yourself a good time.
Go. Bill!
Oh, we're here
Bill,
for
I've
Bill.
come for you! Bill Williamson! Come out here right now!
Go away now, John. Don't make me kill you.
Nobody needs to kill anyone, Bill.
You must think I was born yesterday. You always did think I was an idiot.
Kind of,
That
yeah.
ain't fair, Bill. You were as my brother. I've come to try to save you.
Oh. Do I look like I need saving?
Bill, please. They want to kill us all. I can help you.
Well, you never tried to save me before. You only seemed to save yourself.
Bill, I implore you think about this.
You implore me? You implore me. You always were one for fancy words. Oh. Well, things are different now, John. Now I'm in charge. No more Dutch. And no more you. Implores. I implores you to go back and tell them to send someone just a little bit more impressive next time.
Well,
Oh. Poor John.
Okay. Let's start. Did I just skip that?
Well, you're
okay, good.
alive.
so it would seem.
So, how do you feel?
I don't know the polite word for it.
I do. Stupid is the word we use around here. What were you doing?
I was doing something stupid.
Well, you'll be okay. Once you didn't die, the doctor said you'd be fine. He got the bullets out a couple days ago.
Good.
It cost us $15.
I'm sorry, madam. Should have left me there to die.
Did you want to die? I mean, was that it? Was that why you went straight out to Fort Mercer and picked a fight with the worst bandit in the county? To die, Mr.
Mr. Marston. John Marston.
Bonnie McFarland. Miss Bonnie McFarland.
Well, you may be right, Miss McFarland. I don't know.
So what were you doing?
Was trying to give Mr. Williamson a chance. For old time's sake.
You know Bill Williamson?
Knew him. Long time ago.
Well, what was he like?
Very long time ago.
Dumb.
Just like you.
Thank you, miss. See my hat?
I have. And, what will you do now?
Now I'm gonna take my time and go after him the less kind way.
Well, that sounds very fun, Mr. Marston. Quite heroic, just like in those penny dreadfuls my brother used to read. Meanwhile, if you'll excuse me, I've got a ranch to run. Of course, if you're feeling better, why not take a ride with me later? Help me patrol the perimeter. You can earn back some of that money we wasted on doctor's bills.
Of course. And thank you for saving my life, I mean.
Next time, Mr. Marston, I strongly recommend you don't try to lose it quite so earnestly.
I'll bear that in mind.
That would have been a shitty way to die. That's for sure. My boy. That government boy. That government boy.
Mr. Marston, back in the land of the living, I see.
Figured it's about time I started paying back that $15.
I sure can use an extra pair of hands round here. Let's see if we can get you back in the saddle.
My bad. All day.
There's the foreman's office. It's also where we lock up good-for-nothing outlaws, such as yourself.
I'm happy enough with my current
Yes,
quarters
yeah?
right now, Miss McFarland.
How are you today? Okay, let's see if you can still ride a horse.
Jeez.
I'll show you around the property.
But thinking X is where Y is. Speed to match their speed. That's neat. I don't know, what's
To
that
your
thing in
right
Red
is the
Dead?
general store.
Or Red
You
Dead
won't
2?
find Parisian high fashion, but it's good for the essentials.
Very convenient. I don't think I've ever seen a ranch with its own store before.
General dollars.
And here's the corral. This one's for the horses. What do you think?
I'm no expert, but it certainly looks like a fine corral.
I suspect you've stolen more horses than you've broken.
Now, where'd you get such an idea?
First impressions are hard to erase. That's the train station. Things sure have changed since the line finally got finished, bringing in all sorts of new folk like yourself.
Is that such a bad thing?
I don't have time to be waiting around.
Yeah, obviously.
keep up, will
Hey,
you?
dude. Trying, but when you do a fucking full 180 like that. Oh, jeez.
That's the barn over there. Paul built it himself when I was just a little girl. And here we are, back at the house. Let's stop for a while before we head out on patrol.
You'll get no complaints from me, Miss McFarland.
Are you sure?
Come on, this is the only chance you're gonna get to rest.
Coming?
How about a cold drink, Mr. Marston?
Thank you, ma'am. Getting shot, then riding a horse seems to take it out of you. I could use a rest.
Sure. Come on in. I'll show you the house and then you can sit for a while.
Thank you.
Ma'am, I have a wife.
Mr. Marston,
Miss McFarland.
remember me telling you about the trouble we've been having with rustlers and other undesirables?
I do?
Will you help me keep watch on the property line this evening?
Sure.
I want to see just who is trespassing on our land.
This is a fine weapon.
Come, let's head out.
Rusty
The
as
country's
fuck to
really
me.
beautiful at around this time.
But hey, what do I know, you know?
We'd best get moving. This is a dangerous time of night for us.
Right. Remember what button to choose there?
Right, follow me. Keep your eyes peeled for anything suspicious.
Hey,
Thank you, Mr. Marston. I feel a lot happier someone's
Clear.
along with me.
I feel a lot happier now I got a rifle.
Well, with your trigger itch and my feminine intuition, we should make quite a team.
oh, let's see something. Am I right? Funny? Am I right? He's not. Jesus. Alright.
Look, those damn rabbits are at the crops again. Get down and give me a hand, will you? Get your rifle out. It's about
Bro,
time these little thieves met their maker.
Really, like, have ridden from, like, I don't remember where that place was, but rid of the rabbits.
Did you see that? That's it. Kill those little vermin. You got one. Shot. Thank you, Mr. Marston. Looks like we'll be having rabbit stew tomorrow. Let's mount up and patrol the rest of the property.
God damn. This fucking jumps, man. It's like, why does he jump like this? It's definitely a
We should keep
2012 game.
moving. There's still
Let's go.
If it's not the rustlers stealing our cattle, it's the rabbits stealing our crops.
It ain't never easy living off the land like this. Maybe you should move to a big city. Become a lady of leisure.
Look out! Coyotes! Shoot them before they get to the animals!
Oh my gosh.
Come on. Too close.
That coyote won't be back! Hurry! I bet they're going straight for the chicken coop!
Aim assist this shit.
Nice shot!
Oh my gosh, what is happening?
That's it! Damn coyotes!
Here we go! Ugh.
On there! Yes, you got one! Looks like that was the last of the coyotes. Just a shame we had to lose any of the chickens. Let's go. I'll take you back to your room.
Yes, ma'am.
You know, you can actually handle a rifle.
It's something I've had a little experience in.
Maybe Bill Williamson did get lucky after all.
Luck didn't really come into it, miss.
No,
You're a useful
think he
man
was,
to have around the ranch, that's
more of a
for
perfect
sure.
shot than me.
But don't think I've forgotten what brought you here. We'll do whatever we can to help you.
I sure appreciate that, Miss McFarland.
This is you, Mr. Marston.
I gotta figure out how to
Thank you
aim
for your
better.
help, Mr. Marston. Makes me kind of happy I saved your life. Get some sleep and I will see you in the morning.
Good night, Miss McFarland.
Hello there. I believe the town of Blackwater would benefit from some kind of parade.
change outfits. Gentleman's attire. That's cool. They got clothing outfits and shit in here, just like the second game. Okay, so that's the ammo box.
There's a change of season in the air.
Save game here, might as well.
Bones. Sir?
Sure, you want to save your current game progress in the slot? Yeah, of course. Why wouldn't I? The B on the map just on. Okay.
Oh, Mr. Marston. How are you doing today?
I'm well, Miss McFarland. Thank you. How are you?
Well, I'm fine. Thank you. So, how are your ribs?
Fine. A little sore, but apart from a couple extra scars, it'll be as nothing happened.
Good. Come in, come in. You know, you never did tell me how you met that Bill Williamson or what you wanted from him.
No, miss, I did not.
Well, why not, if you don't mind me asking?
I certainly don't mind you asking if you don't mind me not telling. See, it's a complicated and somewhat pathetic tale, and by telling you, not only would I be putting your life in danger, but also threatening the lives of some people that I hold very dear.
Well, I apologize if I seem to be prying.
And I apologize for my reticence. Hope you believe me when I say that it's simply out of respect for you.
Of course, Mr. Marston.
How do people play
I
this back in
understand that a
20
city
or
dweller such
2012
as yourself
and just say,
likes
hey,
to have
yeah,
some
this
exotic
makes sense because there's no
secrets, so us
backstory?
country folk are impressed.
I'm no city man, miss.
Yeah, but I saw you get on the train at Blackwater. You with those gentlemen in bowler hats?
I'm still no city man.
But I'll bet you can't ride, Mr. Marston.
I hate to take money from a lady, miss.
Oh, you won't be. I'll race you right now.
If it makes you happy.
We'll see.
All right, I'll show you how we ride around these parts.
Oh, shit. Oh, my cat just came through.